My boyfriend packed his things and left this morning after I told him I'm keeping the dog we adopted together, even though he's the one who's been taking care of her for the past 6 months while I've been working 60-hour weeks. And his mother just called saying I'm being vindictive and using an innocent animal to hurt him. We got Luna 2 years ago when things were really good between us. We'd been dating for 3 years and living together for 1. Getting a dog felt like the next step, before maybe getting engaged. We went to the shelter together and Luna chose us. She's a 3-year-old rescue mixed breed and we both fell in love with her immediately. For the first year and a half, we split dog duties pretty evenly. We both worked from home most days, so it wasn't hard. Then last January, I got promoted to a position I'd been working toward for 5 years. The catch was, it required me to be in the office way more and the hours were brutal. My boyfriend Tyler was supportive at first. He said he'd handle more of the dog care while I adjusted to the new role. He started doing all of Luna's walks, feeding her, taking her to the vet, everything. I'd come home exhausted at 8 or 9 at night, and Luna would be fed and walked and sometimes already asleep on the couch next to Tyler. I felt guilty, but I also felt like this was temporary. Once I got settled in the new role, things would balance out again, except they never really did. The job kept demanding more and I kept giving it because I wanted to prove I deserved the promotion. Tyler started making comments about how I barely interacted with Luna anymore. I'd try to play with her on weekends, but I was so tired. He said Luna was starting to seem confused about who her person was. I said she's our dog, not his dog or my dog. He said technically yes, but practically she'd become his dog because he was the only one taking care of her. Last month, Tyler told me he wanted to break up. He said I'd become someone he didn't recognize, someone who only cared about work. I tried to argue, but he'd made up his mind. He said he'd been unhappy for months and he couldn't do it anymore. We had the logistics conversation. Lease is in both our names but ends in 2 months, so we'd just both move out. Furniture we'd figure out. Then he said he was taking Luna. I said absolutely not. He said he's been her primary caretaker for 6 months. I said we adopted her together and she's legally both of ours. He said legally maybe, but morally she's his because he's the one who's actually been caring for her. I said I've been working to support us financially and that counts too. He said he never asked me to work those hours. I said I did it for my career and for our future. He said we don't have a future and Luna shouldn't suffer because I chose work over everything else. I told him Luna is staying with me. He asked how I'd even take care of her with my schedule. I said I'd figure it out, hire a dog walker, adjust my hours, whatever it takes. He said I hadn't been willing to adjust my hours for our relationship, so why would I do it for a dog? I said that's different. He asked how. I said, because Luna can't advocate for herself, and she's my responsibility. He said she's been his responsibility for half a year while I've barely acknowledged her existence. I said some horrible things. I said he was trying to take my dog out of spite because I'm the one with the career and he's jealous. He said I was proving his point about who I'd become. We went back and forth for hours. Finally, I said Luna is staying with me and if he tries to take her, I'll report it as theft since her adoption papers are in both our names. He said I was unbelievable. I said he could think whatever he wanted, but he's not taking my dog. He packed up and left this morning. He didn't take Luna. She's been sitting by the door whining since he left. I had to leave for work at 7 and hired a dog walker for midday, but I won't be home until at least 8 tonight. His mom called me this afternoon saying Tyler is devastated and I'm using Luna as a weapon to hurt him. His best friend texted saying I should be ashamed of myself for keeping a dog I don't even have time for. Am I the asshole?